We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostegar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostegar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
That's me!
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Sure. It's Goog. I'm sorry. We must say this with the proper amount of decorum and dignity. I am Goog, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail?
Yes, I'm from one of your alienages. Yeah, buddy, you enforce this caste system.
Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there.
It's bad! Listen, this is a factual thing that happened. Is a true fact about professional wrestling and also Dragon Age, but we're not gonna say it it's very bad. It's very bad. It's very bad. Oh, buddy. Okay, this is functionally a lie. This is a terrible thing to say. This is a little too sarcastic and might get us beheaded because this is, after all, the king. Listen, buddy, there's a lot of bad shit.
Oh? Anything in particular?
Well, since you asked, I tried. Y'all, I tried not to say it. And then, well, since you asked, he did ask. Y'all, he asked.
You... what?
What do
Your
you...
Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
So it seems. I will hear more about this matter later. For now, we have a war to attend to.
He
Allow me
asked.
to be the first to welcome you to Ostegar.
He asked.
The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
I tried not to. He asked. He asked multiple times. All right. Thank you so much. You're a great and wonderful king. I can't wait to die in your service or whatever.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Can't wait to work for
Your
him.
uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Oh, that's gonna end poorly for him. Yeah, you sound very confident in that guy who's not gonna survive the next scene.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
He does
I'd
sound
hoped for
very...
a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do.
Listen, buddy.
I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
If you want a tainted god, we can taint some gods. That's a thing that can be done. We can arrange for that to happen. If you want it, it will happen.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, that, you sound like you're pretty confident that he's gonna fucking die. He ain't taking these guys seriously.
True.
Now, granted, I
Despite
shouldn't
the
take them
victory
seriously.
So far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Yeah, that's a good question. What would you have the king do? You could if he wasn't such an idiot. Don't call the king an idiot to the king's friend. Don't call the king an idiot to the king's friend. What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Taint Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Awesome. We'll join forces with Loghain and be good best friends for the rest of time. Hold on, there's a ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden.
I knew there was a
The ritual
catch.
is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Okay, this is an example of me. Usually I am going to play the guy who doesn't know shit. Speaking as a person who knows a little bit of shit, including what exactly this ritual is, Duncan is massively underselling this ritual. He's like, it's no big deal. We have to set some stuff up. It's fine. It'll take a minute or two. Which, listen, is true. It's true that he has to set some stuff up and that it'll take a minute or two. He might be slightly underselling the whole... It's fine. It's fine. What exactly is this ritual and why is it secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Great. Awesome. Okay. What do I have to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Great. All right, we're going to continue blindly stumbling around until we find something to do. Hi, are you something to do? You look like you might be something to do.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
Okay. Why?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Makes sense. Why is it off limits?
By orders of Taint Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Well, that all makes sense, but I'm intrigued. Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
Well, that's definitely not suspicious in the least, and this tower certainly won't be used as a staging ground for any massive coup attempts or anything. Anyway, this place is pretty big.
Goes back to the time of the Tavinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Okay.
Make us speed your steps.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
That's me.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
The plot would be nice, but also tell me where Alistair is.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Okay. And where's my boss at?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment.
Cool.
Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Excellent. By the way, where the fuck are we?
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Taint Loghain's closed it off until the battle.
I've heard.
This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Don't swing a dead cat, especially if you're going to hit somebody important with it. Speaking of dead cats, do I hear dogs?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The King has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Wow, buddy! I just asked if I heard dogs barking. I didn't want to hear Sarah McLaughlin. Christ! Anyway, where do I get shit?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Thank you.
Probably in his tent. He and Taint Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Taint Logain wild, that does.
Man, we keep dropping this random NPC's name a whole bunch for no particular reason. What's a circle of magi?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even.
Well,
They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
They're called Tranquil. Would you like them to shout at you?
Good luck to you, then.
Hi there.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud.
Okay.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Hi, Wynne. Never gonna get over this. I am Goog.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Man, if Vin Diesel's ever on Cameo, we gotta get him to say I am Goog in his Groot voice. Until then, hey, you mentioned a battlefield. Are you gonna be fighting with the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play.
That does make
To
sense.
defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
How do you know about the Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
Well, let's back up. What's the Fade? Isn't the Fade the land of the dead? This is a very exposition question, but fuck it. It's the first game in the series. Isn't the Fade the land of the dead?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Sounds nice. Sounds great. So they're dream spirits. That sounds interesting.
Sadly, no.
Oh,
They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons.
that's a shame.
Shamefully, they were once the souls of men.
Oh.
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That
Oh.
taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn.
Uh-huh.
At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Of course it does. Listen, I did enough CCD to know where this is going. This is all my fault. Okay. Well, hey, the Chantry says a lot of shit. Most of it bad about my people on account of the whole, knifey eerie thing.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Right. Especially because it lets you perpetuate the culture of oppression against, again, the whole knifey eerie people. Right. Okay. Well, it's something to kill all the Darkspawn. Let's kill all the Darkspawn. That's a simple plan. That's an actionable thing that we can do. Let's kill all the Darkspawn. And then just see what happens.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
One would think.
Death is no failure, my friends.
All right.
Should it find you, you will not have failed your king.
We've learned about the Fade. We've met Wynne. Hi. You're a Tranquil. What's your deal?
Welcome, young woman.
Hi there. Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend.
Okay.
I am of the Circle of Magi.
Right.
But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting.
Okay.
It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Of course not. You're merely just the dominant peoples in this entire temple or something. Anyway, tell me more about this enchantment.
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects.
Sounds neat.
We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
It does sound suspiciously like prison labor when you think about it. But anyway, you do speak rather strangely, my friend. And by strangely, I mean verbosely.
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
I mean, if there was a person who looked just like me, except he had the capacity to create fire with his fingertips, I would be, yeah.
It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons.
Yikes!
Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Oh, so you got magically lobotomized. Got it. So you being lobotomized, that sounds... Well, I would not say this directly had you not been lobotomized. That sounds atrocious.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
Yeah, on account of the lobotomization, buddy. Tell me, perhaps they should tranquil all mages. No! Goog! No! Don't be magic racist! You're too busy being a victim of regular racism! This is just... No, don't go down that path. How exactly... Tell me more about the details. Yes, don't do a eugenics. Don't do a eugenics. If you have the opportunity to do a eugenics, don't. How exactly is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
I see. I'm a little surprised that there hasn't been a plotline in the 3 Dragon Age games that I'm aware of where someone comes up with a process by which they might untranquil the tranquil. But hey, maybe that's in Dreadwolf. Who knows? I feel bad for... Oh, someone did come up with a process to untranquil the tranquil. Well, I'm sure that ended well for that person. I feel bad for you, buddy.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
That's right, there is a whole thing in Inquisition with Cassandra. I played Inquisition like 2 or 3 years ago. I should remember that.
Goodbye.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Good job, Pick. Pop quiz, fucker. What's that guy's name?
Maker's Breath, another elf. What do you want?
To ask you what that guy's name is. Yeah, okay, I'm not a Grey Warden. I'm a prospect. But, what's your deal, buddy?
Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
Alright, are you in charge or something?
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
Oh, okay. What's that?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So you smoke?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain.
So you're
It
a
is
barbarian.
a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
So you're a barbarian who took levels in Ranger. Got it. Yeah, why did you paint the puppy?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
I see. Where are your khakis?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
Now that you mention it! Now that you mention it!
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
Well, bye. No, what are you getting prepared for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Yes, let's pretend that we didn't just hear the discussion about dogs and poison and death.
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The Wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
I see. I mean, don't... Listen, they're attack dogs, Goog. You're an elf. You're an oppressed person. You have seen attack dogs.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
Hey.
Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Leave the lady alone, Davith.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Your name is... I'm sorry. This is the most the DM needed an NPC at the last minute name ever. Oh, Dungeon Master, what is this funny bartender's name? It's Dave. Davith, what did you think I would be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Davith.
No, it's not!
It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
No, your name is Dave. I don't care how you pronounce it. You're pronouncing it wrong. I don't care that it's your name. You're pronouncing it wrong. What do you know about this ritual, Dave?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Okay, tell me more.
We're right on the northern edge of the Kokari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Watch this man try to walk down that ramp. That's good job, ramp walking man. Anyway, what's up with the wilds?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
You make a good point there, Dave.
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Nice talking with you, Dave.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Well, that's nice. Who are you?
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
I can't hurt. Is the whole pointy ear thing going to be a problem, though?
I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Yeah, all right. Does he destroy the homeland of those who will not? Let's not antagonize the lady, Goog.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
The flat, dull ears of your particular lord, huh? Oh, you have an X. Does that mean you're a quest giver? Hi.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Okay. I mean, that's why we're here. So...
The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
Eventually, yeah.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with this man?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just... terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
Sounds bad.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Okay. What is the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Okay. Why exactly do you think that frail, bow-carrying me can muzzle the dog that probably weighs more than I do?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Okay, but hold on. No, wait a second. Soon will be. Wait, my guy. Listen. Speaking as a person who knows more about this ritual than the game has let on at this point, this is terrible logic. This is terrible logic. This is like saying, oh, you're in line to get your COVID vaccine. Why don't you help me wrangle this COVID patient? But sure, I'm stupid. I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
All right. Nice puppy. Nice puppy. Nice puppy. Not gonna kill me puppy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Listen. The nice man says he has medicine. We're definitely not gonna murder the puppy. Even though the puppy is sick. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's a good dog.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Might be.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red center.
Okay. How fucked is this dog without this?
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Ah, I see. All right, where do I get it?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
All right. We will see what I can do.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Okay. So we have a new quest. We have to help the puppy. We will totally help the puppy. You know, probably, if I remember. We'll see. Hi, Duncan. We're avoiding you. Let's see. Oh, yep. You're the we're all gonna die guy. You're the don't go to the army camp guy. You're the dudes in cages guy. Wait, why are there dudes in cages guy? Dude in cage, why are you in a cage?
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Well, that's shitty. Hold on, what did you do?
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty shitty. Did you actually desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think?
Robbery?
Does it matter?
Thievery?
All I want is a bit of food and water.
Man's got a point. Man's got a point. Yeah, actually, why haven't they fed you?
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
Okay. Yeah, food, water, feed the guy. Got it.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Okay, now, see, here's the thing. The camp has rations. There should be rations allocated for the guard and the prisoner. We should not have to ask the guard to feed the prisoner. This is a systemic problem that we are asking to be solved with victims of the system. But also, at the same time, give the dude your sandwich, buddy.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter.
Yeah, just wait.
They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Yeah, well, how's about instead you give him your sandwich, buddy? Yeah, I talked with him.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He's hungry.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Man's got a point! Man's got a point. But, hey, I'm persuasive.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Thanks. Really appreciate it. Hey, I got stuff. Oh my god, did I get his... Do I have to give him his food? Did you give... You gave... Oh my god. Okay. I got a life stone. Alright. Cool. Can I talk to this guy now?
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Oh, good. Good news, friend.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
You say that. Alright. We did a quest. Yay! Hi there.
Greetings. King Cailan is not in his tent right now?
Where'd he go?
I suppose I do. Though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Taint Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
Fuck no! But we'll see.
That's how the Taint feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Taint called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Uh-oh. Tell me about this queen.
She's the Taint's daughter.
Oh!
He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Nah, you can totally discuss it with... Where's my persuade option? I took the persuade... Fine.
As you wish.
I should go. Fucking BioWare protagonist-ass line.
You approach the tent of Taint Loghain. State your business.
I just want to meet this meaningless NPC who everyone keeps talking about, but definitely isn't going to affect the story in any meaningful way.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Taint. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is he in there? What is he
He's
doing?
inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Sure you can! I'm very charming. Tell me more about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Taint's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Taint speaks his mind, and the king yells right back.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the king should do what Taint Loghain tells him. Without the Taint, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
Let me see this Taint of yours.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Stupendous. Hi there.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
That's me, but how do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you?
Yeah, fair point.
Cailan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
I didn't know we had left. I did not know that.
Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You're pretty for a Grey Warden. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong. The first Warden Marek brought to Ferelden was a woman, the best warrior I've ever seen. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
Why wouldn't I?
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And what if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Ruh-roh. Man, he's definitely not the main villain of the entire fucking game or anything. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Anyway, bye. Oh, Alistair. Or is it Malachi now? Nobody can tell.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
I see.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Alistair, you're being a dick.
I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
An effective dick, but still.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human. I know what you mean, buddy.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Fuck no. I am not that. Would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. The elf from Denerim. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
That's all right. You must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Okay. Let's tell me about it.
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Patriarchy. Like, I mean... Anyway, how about you? No, I'm better than most. We're too smart for you. You would like to see more of them for reasons, wouldn't you?
Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything, please stop. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No. But have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Yeah, what were you fighting with the dude about, though?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Oh, that does seem bad. Let's explain to the people who have never played the game before, and listen, it's the first game, this is fair. What's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
You were being pretty antagonistic too, my guy. That was a two-way street of dickery, to be clear. Phrasing. Anyway, are there other recruits, such as perhaps Dave? Ith.
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met Dave, Ith, in a save that didn't stick because the game crashed, but I haven't met Jory.
Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see one of them.
Perhaps Dave, Ith, being a shit bag? Anyway, let's be friends, guy.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okay. When you're not controlling them, party members act according to tactics you set. Select Alistair by left-clicking him or his portrait. Ding. Now open the tactics screen by clicking on the highlighted icon or pressing /. All right, so we go to tactics. And now you can use the conditional tactics slots to design custom behavior for each character or simply select preset tactics. So you can go to defender, scrapper, archer. Okay, go be a defender, guy. So, oh my god, it's Gambits! Oh my god, it's Gambits! Why did nobody tell me that we could play Final Fantasy XII? I didn't know that this game had Gambits! Yay!
Hey, thanks for watching. Here's the stream schedule. If you want to click some buttons, it would help a lot, and if you don't, fine, go away.